Good morning. Well, hope you got a good coffee because this video is a little bit more complex. I want to talk about different practitioners have shown different results in providing foot orthotics over the years in terms of their sheer sales number. Now, I don't want people to feel our affiliates to feel like they are salesmen. They have to push this product. It's not about pushing for a product. It's simply about properly informing your patients about how we defer. So I created this PDF that I will be forwarding to you at the same time as this video. Please check it out so you can follow with this video at the same time. So this is simply the technique that I accumulated from all the most successful practitioners in the business in terms of sheer numbers and how they provide their treatment plans and the similarities of how they do their assessment and how they present the products that we do, and how that translates into more sales. So let's jump right into it. So the first part is the main trick that I use is when I introduce myself to a patient I don't like to talk a lot about myself, and I don't like to talk a lot about what we do. I simply like to ask a lot of questions, gain as much information as possible. I don't recommend anything until I have a true big picture of the client's case. So this is just done through your typical assessment. So I have a look at the posture, I have a look at the gait, I have a look at the joints motions, joint restrictions. I try to paint a picture in my head first about what that patient is, the case is, before recommending anything. So as much information intake as possible through the first stage. But once I have all the information there and I have the biomechanical assessment and gain analysis sheet in front of me filled in, this usually gives me the tools that right away I know where to direct this client, where they're going to be, on which side of the tree of treatment that they're going to be heading towards. So at this point in the game, the main trick and the main aspect that makes the difference between someone who's trying to be a salesman and someone who just simply provides good treatment to their patients is the actual willingness and ease to drive the treatment plan. So from the information that I've gathered, I can then objectively, simply and very straightforward recommend the whole treatment plan. So we're going to be talking about foot exercises, where I explain clearly of where the condition comes from. So which muscles are weak or out of balance, or which joints too stiff, and how it can be improved. So first by an exercise type program, stretching type program that will help them. Second, I give them tips, the postural tips as well. Third, I'm going to look into their footwear and see what type of footwear they use and how that may or may not be helping their case. And then last but not least, and I'll through this, I'll talk about the foot orthotic treatment and how the proper orthotic will help their case, and how the orthotic functions in order to assist for when they're not doing exercises, but 95% of the time when they're just wearing their shoes, going on to their day-to-day life, and how the orthotic works for them 95% of the time that they're wearing their shoes. The other 5% of the time they might be at home, and this is where they do their exercises first thing in the morning, before at night, and so it's all about tying it together. So foot orthotic treatment, exercises treatment plan, a look at the footwear, And as well, another thing that I didn't mention yet is I will go right ahead and mention other treatments that other fellow professionals can provide, such as shockwave therapy, laser treatment, Graston, anything that will help with their actual case. So once I've formulated this treatment plan, I show them exactly on how their participation in this is really going to determine the outcome of our success here. So they have to know that they are totally into this process, and the more the heart they put into this, and the quicker they're going to rehab. And the goal of this is to achieve sustainable positive results. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this presentation, and I hope this is helpful for you. Thank you very much.